Guys, good morning and welcome to another daily DATS FX market analysis. We're going to start today with yesterday's trade review, which was not executed, so it was just an order of the Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Basically, it went up as expected, and the correction only came later in the day. Now it's hovering around. If we would have left the order open, now we would be at slightly 1 hour, almost 1 hour, but I wouldn't have done it anyway. So we move on. Okay, let's start with our daily process. Check economic calendar. Let's go. Economic calendar, here we go. What do we have for today? Okay, the monetary policy of the Bank of Japan. We don't know what happened, right? Okay, 9:50, France services, 9:55, German services, 2:30 CAD, 4 p.m. USD ICM services. All right, ISM services. Okay, so I wouldn't touch the euro during the morning, even that I don't think those events are that these two are not that high impact. But anyway, let's do it. 9:50s. Then we have 2:30 and 4. 30 CAD, 4 p.m. Alright, so by this time the most probable thing is that we're not going to be trading, but anyway, we leave it there. Alright, now let's go check the heat maps. Boom. Alright, what do we see here? What do we see? Exactly. Yes. All right, JPY is still strong. And we had the CHF still weak. So the Aussie dollar is not as strong as yesterday. Gold is strong all across the board, and the USD is strong. So what can we trade? USD, CHF, NCD, USD. The NCD is still stronger than CHF and the Aussie. So I would go with USD, CHF. So let's go check. Now we move forward strongest. We agree that USD and JPY are the strongest, right? And CHF and ZD. Now we should go to check Dixie. All right, let's check Dixie. Where are we up to here? After the huge meltdown of Friday lower than expected NFP, we have consolidation, right? Look at this. Tight range. Absolutely nothing. So now we need to analyze what if we are gonna trade the USD, right? What is this range? Most probable breakout, which side, right? So we have a structure that went up, got to a clear supply zone, and now it's going down. Where do we have our next demand zone? Well, we have it right where we are at the moment, but we didn't have any reaction, right? Just a consolidation. So the most probable thing is that we're going to keep on going down to this demand. So if we go down to this demand, we can expect a really, really bearish dollar, right? Boom. So why would we trade the dollar to the upside, right? Let's go back to the heat map. The dollar is strong all across the board. Let's check the JPY. I honestly don't see the dollar going up. I just don't. Maybe very, very, very short term here. What do we have? I say liquidity, and like if we go really up, it would be here. But I prefer to check. Let's check JPY on the futures to see how we are doing. And let's put higher time for analysis. So non-commercials are short. Okay, we have some kind of an issue here. And this doesn't look bullish at all again. From the market structure perspective, look, we have a gap here that has just been filled. And the supply zone, the wider version that has been touched and rejected. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So let's go back to... Okay, let's say that the dollar goes up to that buy-side liquidity. Let's go check the charts. Let's go check NCD USD, right, to the short side. Let's go check NCD JPY to the short side. Let's go check USD CHF to the long side and CHF JPY to the short side, right? And we'll decide based on that. We'll decide on which has the cleaner market structure. Right, okay, so let's go. Let's start with USD CHF to the long side. Well, we have thin air above us. That's for sure, right? I'm not disliking this, to be honest. I'm not disliking this at all. But what were we... Oh, again. It should be like a really short-term trade right here on this supply zone. Something like this. No, 3 pips is absurd. No, 3 pips is absurd. I don't trade that. No. Okay, USD JPY, don't like it at all. If I would put my trade on here, I would put it right here in this demand zone. But still don't like it, no. No, okay, USD JPY is discarded. Let's move forward. Let's move forward to NCD JPY. NCD JPY. To the short side. This one I actually like it. This one I actually like it. Except for 4 hours, just understand where we're... Oh, look at this. We have some profit margin right here. Okay. Base, 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 base. Now it's time for the drop, right? Too much of a base. Let's go to the 1 hour. Base, 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 base. It's kind of struggling to go down. Okay, here. I think this could be a trade. There could be a trade right here. 2040. 20. This could be a trade in NJ. Let's leave it there and let's continue analyzing the other pairs, right? So we had the USD CHF, the NCD JPY. Now CHF, we're going to do CHF JPY and NCD USD, right? Let's start with NCD USD. This would be to the short side, right? Same as this one, same as NCD JPY. I like it. I definitely like it. I like it much more. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, I don't know why we're analyzing on those charts. Let's come here. Let's put NCD USD. Yeah, this is just air, you know, pure air until here. So if you're gonna short it, this is not good. There is good profit margin, but we don't have. Well, NCD. Let's go for the hourly. 30 minutes. I'm working on this. All right. In the very short time, I could see a drop here. I'm not sure where would be our supply zone. This drop is drop. Okay. let's do this here, and let's move to NCD, CHF, right? Choppy. Choppy. NCD, CHF. No. NCD, JPY, CHF. I thought so. CHF, JPY. Okay, CHF, JPY. It should also be a short. And we have a very interesting recap. Now we have CHF strong low, no, and strong short. Alright, let's check the 4 hour here. Alright, looking really bearish. Looking really bearish. Really bearish. Let's go back just for a sec to the Dixie, right? That we didn't never writing down what. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't go long the USD. Even though that today is green so far on the day, I wouldn't go long. I don't see this happening. I only see bearishness here. I only see this doing this, boom. Or let's put it bearish. Or this doing this. Boom. All right. So let's write it here. Period. That's decided. So we're removing this one from here, right? Is a way to, yeah, let's put it there. And so we have these pairs, right? JPY being the strongest, CHF and NCD being the weakest. NCD not the weakest at all, CHF only the weakest. So let's check again, CHD, JPY. Let's see if we find a trade there. CHF, JPY, CHF. This is a really slow mover. Really slow move. And we're definitely going down. Just let me say something. So much demand zones right here, right? So many, sorry. Tricky. Today's markets are tricky. When you see me forcing like this, it's because there is no trade. A trade should grab you by the shirt and do you this. Hey, look at me, I'm here, take me. And I'm not seeing this, so I don't want to force it, guys. Let's call it for today. Not for today. I can do another analysis pre-New York, and maybe we can find something there. All right? Because to be honest, I don't want to force anything. So there are days that you have clear trades. There are days that you don't. Let's just check the USD. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know why we are back in this one. Let's go to this one. Interesting. Pure consolidation. Consolidation. We are all consolidating after Friday's NFP. GJ is falling. Still falling sharp against the JPY. Fine, yes, it's not. That's because of the dollar weakness. There are no sexy charts for saying something. No sexy charts at all. Right. GBCHF. This looks interesting. Look at this. Look at this. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we have a target. Actually, the target would be, if we go by the common knowledge of head and shoulders, should be something like this. Technically, looks good, but let's see if we go to our relative strength analysis. GBP. Yes, we got only against the dollar and the JPY, right? It's the third strongest beside gold, right? And we are again analyzing here. I don't know. No, yes. No, we're doing good here. So, where we see GBP, GCHF? To be honest, I like this. And if you see, we have been doing this before, and nothing happened. Yeah, no. UJ. SDCHF. We have room to go up, but I don't see anything worth it, you know. USD CAD. Alright guys, that's it. We don't need to force it. If there's no trade, period. Alright? If there is no trade, there's no trade, and period. We are not definitely gonna force it. Okay, set alarms, no trades. No trades during London. Yes. There's no clear setup available. If there's no high probability trade, you sit on your hands. Right? That's another lesson. No position is a position. Alright guys, stay safe, be an alpha at everything you do, and we'll be back at pre-New York Open. Alright? See you guys. Take care.